What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to MMOSWORLD. We are taking a first impressions look today at League of Angels 3. Here we go. So I've just created a character, a female avatar with a funny nickname I don't quite remember, and we've seen a bit of a cutscene story there. I'm going to go ahead and click Start. So first things first, so there we go. That's my character's name, Bolswear. And here we go, taking up the first quest, your introduction. Not good. Those despicable dragons have resurrected Belarius. So for those of you that have played any of the League of Angels games in the past, the first one, second one, it all has a connected story about saving your homeworld from the attack of the dragons. And of course, you know, you'll meet fun characters along the way. There's a bunch of other angel-type heroes that you can fight against, or fight with, I should say. One of them is talking to us now, Moira, and there's a couple more. Think of it as Charlie's Angels times 2. So, we angels shall never yield to the sinister dragons, to battle for the angels, for the future of the Grace Continent. So, I'm gonna go ahead and hit next. Now, first thing you'll notice is that the graphics has definitely improved over the second game. It's very 3D, as you guys can see, and for a browser game that's pretty impressive. Now I'm watching the tutorial here, and you can see that this is all auto played, so the skills are being, you know, executed on its own. It's the UI that's controlling my character right now, and I'm watching the other fighters kind of fight along the way. Now I'm sure, just like any other game like this, there's going to be options to turn off the auto combat and auto movement, so you can manually go about and do your own thing. Oh, now use Divine Arma to end it. So this, I guess, is going to be my special skill. There you go. Wham! Yeah, I mean, so far from a graphical standpoint for a browser MMORPG, pretty impressive. Sounds good. Graphics looks great. And of course, it's free to play for those of you that are familiar with the League of Angels games. And of course, there's hot women, so if that's your thing, then this is good for you. So we've ended Belarius, one of the dragons. Be careful, it's back. Oh, no, round 2? Well, that's a bummer. Good design on the enemy mob, too. I don't quite like the flashy thingy. Ooh. Well then. That is some interesting loading screen. Kind of nice. To defeat, you've been sent back in time. The key to victory lies in the 12 Divine Arma, watched by the 12 Divine Guardians spread across the Grace Continent. Collect all 12 Divine Arma to stop the dragon's invasion. So that's a very gimmicky style story. You've been sent back in time to kill that dragon that you supposedly couldn't kill. So that's me, I guess, flying down through the sky back to the past to save the future. So here we are. So double click the ground to stop tracking. You can already see that's there. I sense an unusual aura from you. Yes, because I come from the future. Okay, Prologue 1, Dusk of Everlast. The sun sinks into its watery grave in Starfall Lake. Flames are born. Things just move so fast I can't even read to get a grip of the story. So here's the quest. Could you be the chosen one? Oh, heavens be with me. We're in dire need of your help. Okay, so again, just to recap, you've been sent to the past to collect 12 sacred weapons that can be used to defeat the dragon from preventing it from destroying our world in the future. Now, I'm just going to say this. I've played a lot of Asian MMOs over the last year, and so there's about a few of them that use this storyline. This is not a new storyline. This is a rehashed narrative that is actually very common. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the continue. That's going to take me to the auto run. You can see your chapter that you have there in addition to the rewards. So you use your right mouse click to move your character around, and then left click to move. Sorry, right mouse to move the camera. My bad. And let's just take a look at the UI for a bit. You can see your character here with the BR points and stamina, and you can increase that for paying for money, I suppose. Recharges of obviously buying some premium diamonds and stuff, which you can use in the cash store, and then you got a VIP subscription as well. Titles over here. Do I have any titles? I do not have, but you can see there's a bunch of titles that you can earn, and then you'll just wear one. So Angelic Guardian is one I have, and the rest you have to unlock. So cool titles, I suppose. There is an in-game chat system, so I can just say yo. Well, except I can't for some reason. Yeah, it's not inputting anything from my keyboard. Oh well. Other than that, let's take a look. This is going to be your character page. There you are in full glorious 3D. There wasn't any character customization though at the screen, and it only gave you 30 seconds to decide what you want to do. Male, female, that's about it. No hair color, no hairstyle, no body shape, so you're pretty much stuck with a big boob, a big butt girl. I mean, if you know these games' target audience, this is going to be very popular with a lot of males, so... Other than that, you can see there's 25 different stuff here and under deployed, so I guess if you unlock more, you can get more here. Upgrade, nothing here, and skill, nothing here, obviously, because we are just out of the tutorial. Then you've got your inventory, which is actually really nice, and this is the best thing ever. If you can drag a UI element in a web browser MMO to just make the clutter a little bit accessible and easier on the eye, that's fantastic. You've got warehouse as well. Oh, come back here, come back here. Materials for crafting, shards, and consumables. I like that. Under the quest, this is a very detailed quest log, which I really appreciate. I mean, I've played a couple of, like I said, I've played plenty of Asian browser MMOs, and they really fall short on the UI design because sometimes it's just so confusing to look at all the clutter on your screen. So I like having this really, really easy to read, easy to follow. And if you lose track of all the chapters, you know, you can just check back here. And the cool thing is at the bottom here, you can go up and see how many different chapters there is. Apparently there's 26 chapters that League of Angels has. Again, I repeat, 26 chapters. Now the quality of the writing isn't obviously going to be top-notch or AAA, but it's there for those of you that like some PvE in a casual game like this. And I'm just scrolling into my character here, and notice that when I get all the way in, this is the max you can zoom in, the entire UI disappears. So I guess this makes for great screenshots if you know, that's your kind of thing. Other than that, we have a first-time recharge. Not sure what that is. Online gift, claimable, nice. So 10k gold just by playing online. There's a level up gift. I can claim a immortality sword. It's a legendary sword. Looks nice, but I can only claim it after hitting level 80 within 7 days of this new server. There's events as well, and you can see what kind of events. There's a Discord channel, so that's cool for those of you that want to stay connected with the devs and everything. And daily sign-in rewards, because obviously you have to have this sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go claim that. Oh, so that's what recharge does. Okay, cool. So some additional info about League of Angels here. 3, that is. It's pretty new. I mean, they had an open beta, they had a closed beta earlier in the year, and even last year for those that were partners or influencers. But now the game is open. It is free to play and live for everybody. So last but not least, before we move on and play the games a bit, let's take a look at the store. In here, you've got soul flasks, and what does this do? It is used to advance heroes in order to raise hero attributes. So, I mean, pay to win or not, really, that's subjective to you. You have to value what these stuff do and see if there's any PvP in here or not. Other than that, friends, mail, updates, just to check what devs are doing, and then finally settings. So I am going to go and continue the main quest now. Alright, so here we are back with a full screen mode, and that button is right down here. You can see at the bottom of the chat, if you want to go into full screen, that's where you go. So let's go ahead, and the one thing I forgot to check was actually the map. So I can hide all this clutter here, make it more better, and then check on the map. And this is going to zoom out and you can see the entire League of Angels map here with some great story as well, so there's some narrative beats for you. So with that, let's go ahead and click continue and let's move the story around. Now I'm only going to use that just for, moving between quests, but let's try and take control of combat the next time we get it. I'm sorry to burden you with this, but we need you to collect all divine armor. So we already knew that, we need to collect all the 12 divine weapons. Ooh, so that's your level up screen, which actually looks pretty cool. So I've got one part of the divine armor. As for dialogues, I really like that it kind of blows up in your face. You've got all these gorgeous character models talking to you like this. The armor designs looks pretty good as well. Level up again. So, one more trope of all these types of games is really that you will level up very, very quick. The game kind of pushes you to the end game pretty fast. And that could either be a positive for you or a negative, but it simply goes to show that, the developers kind of value the time you spent at endgame rather than at the start. So here is the combat so far, and it is turn-based, so this is not like your typical action MMORPG, and it will be difficult to do it on a browser game. So most of the time you'll see passive kind of stuff like this, where it's strategic turn-based combat. And you'll notice I did not do anything there. So here we go, another battle. That is one of these angel guardians that are helping me along the way, and she's kind of just, you know, taking the hits for me as a tank, whereas I am now just starting to hit. And I'm not doing anything. You can see I'm moving my mouse, but I'm not really doing anything. I can pause the combat though. I just did it. I just hit the pause button. Well, too late. We won the match. I'm a Divine Guardian. Chose to guard the glory of Freeman. We Divine Guardians are the key for exerting the full power of Divine Arma. So you are the chosen one. Come, let us restore the glory of Freeman together. Battle! My lord, I swear loyalty to you. So she kind of just bowed down to me. And I guess that's one of the ways that... I don't know what you want to call that. Gaining followers, maybe? Is that how you gain followers? Doesn't matter. We've won the match. I'm going to go ahead and click complete. And we get one more Divine Armor Shard. Boom. So that's... almost done. Last piece of the first sword here, and that's for the story, of course, and then we'll get one full shard. 11 more to go. Boom, new hero. So I've just unlocked a new hero, which is Sylvia, and this, I guess, is where you start to build your party. So here is Sylvia, and she's, again, my tank, so she's got more HP, and I guess her skills are all pretty defensive. So there's 30 turns for this match. You can see in the top right. I'm just trying to understand combat a little bit, and you can see what's going on at the bottom here. I have no control over what happens down here. But you see this button here, manual. So if I click manual, oh, it only becomes unlocked at level 22. So if you want to take control of battles, you have to wait until level 22. In my opinion, that's kind of sucky. I think players should be given the option to try out the combat, you know, manually for themselves to find out if it is worth playing or not. But you know, now you know you have to actually watch everything happen passively. I mean, you can't click all these pop-ups that says equip this, or you know, you picked up something new, equip that, complete this, like what I'm doing right now on the screen, unlock this. But nothing manual until the higher levels. And again, it's another one of these Asian MMO tropes. But there we go, we've unlocked the first weapon, Glory of Freeman. Okay, so what I can say from that is the quality of the graphics and animations so far has been really impressive. It's definitely a upgrade. Oh, new mail. Hang on, let's check. New feature unlock. Obtain materials from Tri Soulstone Trials to enhance your Divine Arma and boost your BR. Claim. So you get rewards for unlocking stuff from the main story as well. So let's continue here. But yeah, as I was saying, graphics, animations, the music in the background that you're hearing, all pretty good improvements from the last game. That's important. I can't really compare it to, you know, the first game or whatever, but in terms of the competition in the market, what's out there right now, I've recently played one. I can't remember the name of the game already, but it's the first impressions vid from last week. That was another Asian MMO, browser-based, similar to this. Strategic turn. Oh, during the start of the battle, the Divine Armor gains an amount of energy. Click here to show the power. Okay, let's go. Increase attack by 30. Wham! Look at that. I'm using my new Divine Armor sword. That's pretty cool. Alright, and then the next one is Precise Strike. So this is where you want to pay attention to your combat, because even though it's passive, don't just sit back and go, oh, I'll wait 22 levels and watch what happens. No, this is where you're going to learn how to use some of the skills in combat, and then you select which enemy you want to use. But this I really like. Later on during manual combat, if this is what I can look forward to, then yeah, this will be pretty fun. So Sanity Judgment, Absorb. She's a pretty good tank. Absorb. Nice, pretty good. Lightning Burst, Absorb, Absorb. Pretty awesome. This is a good hero to have in the tutorial because she's not taking any damage. So now I can use the Glory of Freeman, which is the special skill for that pretty good sword that we got. And this is a 120% increase to damage for attack. Wham! Wham! Whoa! Did you see that? Whoa! Holy shit. I am really impressed by that. Even though I know there's browser-based crappy tropes in games like these, they are free to play, but you know, if you can impress me with some of these animations, that's actually decent enough. Let's go ahead and click OK. And awesome. So I see, but the hero panel here has got an upgrade button in red, that means I can upgrade. And there you see I've already got Sylvia. So she's one of the heroes I got, and you can obviously hit the gain 10 level button, and all her stuff has been upgraded. Okay, let's see if I can click that again. Gain out 10 levels. No. So I have to level up my main character first. And then, like I said, you can unlock more heroes as you go. But under formation will be cool though. So later on, I guess when you take manual control, and you can set up formation, so if you got more tanky heroes on your journey, you can put them up front, and you got the range casters, you put them back, and all the melees will be in between. So this is pretty interesting. Alright, so let's keep on going. Let's see how far we get. So I've just leveled up to level 10 now, and I got new equipment, so I'm going to hit equip that and complete this. Angelic Guardian. Ooh, unlocked. Divine Skills Raise. Okay, there's a lot going on at the moment, so let me just click this one first. Okay, let's claim some of the rewards for unlocking the full potential of my first cool weapon. And then I'm going to claim the quest rewards. New feature, Constellation. Let's try and figure out what that is. So here... Oh, hang on a minute. I've got Flora here, who is a healer. She's just dancing around. So let me just click on Flora. Oh no, she unlocks the next level, so they're just telling me that I'm going to get one more hero here, and she's a healer, so that will be good. Let's go ahead and carry on the quest. More combat. Start the battle. Cool, cool, cool. So I can now start clicking on things, which I've just done, and I'm just trying to get comfortable with the combat here. Faceless Strike. I'm going to hit this one next, and I'll just pick a target. I'm going to go and hit this guy first. So now combat's becoming more active. Again, from the games that I played, that was one of my biggest issues, is that it was so passive, so boring. You watch stuff happen, you didn't take part. But now League of Angels 3 is starting to break that stereotype of, you know, passive style games, and I do like that. Okay. Nice. We are level 14, which means we have a brand new hero. So you click under recruit, you can see at the bottom right. I can click item here, and we should get a new hero, a legendary hero. Boom! Flora. Supposedly 3 stars, but I don't see any stars blinking. But yeah, she's kind of cute, like a little fairy. And here she comes. Welcome to the party. So there's an animation for welcoming new people to the party. And now that I have her, first of all, let me just upgrade some stuff because I can. Let's go down to Sylvia and upgrade 10 levels. Let's do that real quick, so she'll be a better tank in combat. And then Flora as well, because she's brand new. She doesn't have all the XP that the previous hero has got for following units in combat. Let's upgrade again. So she should be up to speed now. So now that is done, let's go back and see what else needs to be done. So you can see Constellation is blinking down here. Let's figure this out. So lighting up a star in the astral field highly boosts attributes. So this is your passive power-up system, which kind of grows with you. So I'm going to light up this one, which gives me HP. Done. For level 12, 50 attack. Done. For level 13, this gives me defense. Done. So you can see so far what the way they've done it is they've kind of made it so you get a well-rounded character while you're leveling up. You've got bonuses to HP, attack, and defense. And later on, I suppose it kind of rounds out with some other stats you can see there. There's block in here, and there's pierce as well, so there's other stats besides your typical stuff. At 14 is dodge, and then open when a main character. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit that. Now, the cool thing is I do see formation. Oh, before that, increasing stats and everything will increase your BR, so that's just basically your battle rating, I suppose. So let's go ahead and hit formation, and let's see how. So this is how things work. I'm in the back line, as you can see. Sylvia is the tanky one, so she's kind of in the middle. Flora is the healer. Now, if I want to move her, I can just drag it there. So that's how that works. And when we're done, we are done. I don't have any relics. I'm not sure what Reinforced does. But yeah, I suppose that's just to fill the slots that you don't have heroes for. Continue the journey. Oh, and a new mail too. What do we got? Dear player, you have unlocked Recruit. Tip 7 powerful heroes and hero shards in the recruitment. Elite recruitment times 10 guarantees you a legendary hero. Cool. Thank you. You could just send a pop-up, you know, instead of sending me a mail all the time. Alright, let's go ahead and claim more rewards. we're still in the starting area, by the way, and we haven't really left the main hub. We seem to be getting lots of demonic invasions. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe we are going out. Nope, we're currently auto-playing. Oh, here comes Black Dragon SPM. So that's how it works, really. It's almost like playing a single-player style game. I'm gonna go with Everlasting Glory, which is gonna buff up my tank there, Sylvia. So that's increased defense. Here comes Lightning Burst. That's my Faceless Strike. And you know, if I want to see it go faster, you can see the acceleration button. If I hit that, then combat's more speedier, so it goes faster. So I'm gonna hit Precise Strike. I'm gonna take down the first guy here. He's pretty much dead. You know, combat could be improved further by having, you know, interesting mechanics. So if you kill the first one, you know, then you have to get rid of the dead body, or you know, there's got to be some sort of obstacle in the way. So I'm gonna use my special attack here to get rid of the back two, and done. But otherwise, you know, it's pretty cool. This almost feels like it could be played on your Android or iOS, which I'm pretty sure League of Angels will be there. Which means that, you know, tapping and controlling characters and all that stuff will be actually pretty fun. So did I just level up again? It's gonna get tiring, you know, trying to manually upgrade everybody. But I highly recommend you spend the time to do it, though, if you want to be effective. Awesome, right? So here we go. We're continuing. And who's this Khal Drogo kind of dude? Marcus is asking for my help again? Ha, tell him I can't leave because Natasha needs my help here. And this is Natasha. Lane, don't be like this. The enemy here has already been wiped out. Marcus is facing the dragon's being forced all on his own. Do it for the same innocence. Alright, follow me out, Marcus. I wonder if we're finally getting out of town. Ooh, Tabitha, Elder Dragon Blood, the only lineal descendant. Oh, here she is. Tabitha, Fire Dragon's progeny. Are we fighting her? Okay, we are. So this is interesting. You can see she's at the back there, so any melee skill you have won't reach her unless it's your special ability. So I'm just going to turn it back to speed number 1 so you can see the fights better. Wow, that boss. I have absorbed pretty much everything. So I'm going to kill the Dragon Mage on the right side first. Wham, wham. Dead. Critical hit. And I'm going to get healed by my healer. So that mage is going to go next, but my skills will only unlock at the next turn, and I only have 45 power here. You can see that my special attack will require 80 power, and so that's what that gauge down there is. But I have already unlocked it, and when it's my turn next, we will go ahead and use it. Here we go. Wow. That's enough to take him out, both of them. Tabitha has been defeated. I'm pretty much going to be leveling up again. And no, actually, I didn't level up. I'll take that back. Alright, let's turn this in. Tabitha is terrifying. Yes, she is indeed. So Prologue 2, finally, we've done that. On the course, Sandstone Under the Sunset remains the shit. Really? Yeah, that thing moved too fast. There's no way you can read that unless you take a screenshot or you're recording this like I am. Ooh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm getting some armor! Finally, out of my undergarments. Did you see the boob jiggle there? There is boob physics here on a browser MMO, so that's pretty impressive. I mean, for those of you that like that kind of thing. Anyway, let me just stop tracking for a bit and zoom in and just see. Yeah, that's some pretty nice armor, and you know, so far the tutorial at the very beginning, I was kind of reserved. Kind of riled up by how, you know, okay, this is going to be another one of those games doing the same thing. I am happy to be proven wrong. I think this tutorial is pretty great so far in the sense that, you know, it teaches you what you need to know, and it's not that in your face too. So let's go ahead and hit that. Let's level up some more, some crit, and what else we got? Resilience, and then we are coming to precision. So BR's going up, up, up. And for my hero, as usual, you can now start upgrading your side characters. And really, I think I've hit my time quota here. Again, this is just a first impressions video just to show you guys what the game looks like, how it performs, what does it look like, how does combat work, and I think I've achieved that. So let me just wrap this up. Oh, real quick, look at that top left. You get a mount at level 20, so I'm not going to go and hit level 20 now. But you guys can see everything here on the video is pretty much what your first few steps in League of Angels 3 is going to be like, and it is free to play. You can play it on browsers right now, or you can check the App Store and the Android Google Play. I really like this game so far based on the amount of time spent on it. I think it does a lot of things right in comparison to other Asian MMORPGs like this on the browser, top-down ARPG style tactical turn-based combat. League of Legends 3 puts it in your hands pretty early on in terms of an active combat. You get to pick and choose, whereas a lot of the other games, you're really a passenger in passive mode standing back and watching. The story seems pretty decent. I just wish they'd slow it down a little bit, give people, some time to absorb that. But, because the core audience and the market for this game isn't necessarily people who enjoy a deep and rich story, I think the devs don't want to be exposed on that front, because I don't think they, as nicely I can put it, I don't think they're capable of such deep, engaging storylines. So it's all about, the combat, the flashy stuff, the dungeons, and of course PvP at endgame and all that good stuff. But so far from what I've seen, I'm really liking this game. If you are a browser MMO player and you like 3D browser games, RPG style Asian MMOs, lots of hot chicks, lots of fantasy elements, League of Angels 3, just like the second one when that came out, doesn't really disappoint a whole lot. I think it's a decent game for casual players or hardcore players, so go check it out. It is free to play. And that wraps up this First Impressions video. Hit the like button if you found this useful, and subscribe to MMOSWORLD for more videos like these. As ever, I'm Adrian from MMOSWORLD, signing out.